Yes, Anu.
So how many of you completed? How many actually joined here today? I think you and Mohini, that's it. Varsha.
Yeah.
Did they inform anything that they are not going to join or something?
No, actually.
No, ma'am, they did not inform anything.
Maybe they will join after a while.
Let's wait for 5 minutes. If they're not joining, let's start the session.
Yeah.
Abhinav Reddy means Chinna. Both are different, right? Abhinav Reddy is different.
Yes, ma'am, he's not coming to classes. He's not attending the classes from long ago. We don't
Bharat,
know about that.
Chinna is you. Mohita. Mohita, okay. Sai Sushmita. And who else? Vikas, Varsha. Who is this smiling? So Chinna, 1 to 3 assigned to you, right? That day.
Yes, ma'am.
So 1 to 3, do you have requirement document open on your screen?
I am not on my PC, ma'am.
Okay, let me open that.
You have given me another task also, like manage a functionality also.
One second, let me connect. Okay. So I'm opening this. Let's see for 5 more minutes. Exactly 8:15 we will start the session. We'll check if anyone else also joining. How much? I mean, it's 9:30 or something there.
9:40,
9:41.
ma'am. 9:41, ma'am.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Anu, do you know anyone who has experience in Jira admin?
Specifically on Zira admin, I don't know
Mhm.
because usually in projects, it's just a part of project for everyone, mostly here.
Oh, okay.
I think it's rare profile you're finding.
Yeah, it is. It is actually. Let's see how it will happen. The day after tomorrow itself, the interview is there.
Okay, okay. Okay, I'm checking this requirement document. In day 1, day 2, day 3, they sent, right? In Guru 99. So
Yeah.
in that, did they attach any requirement document in their emails? or
They
to
have version 2 and version 3 requirement SRs. That requirement document, yes. Whatever the defects they have found in version 1, they have resolved it in version 2 and version 3.
Mhm. You should start with version 0 and then find defects, then again go to the version 1, like that. First version onwards, you need to start if you're starting a project. Before the SRS here, let's see.
There is no any version 0, only version 1. From version 1, they have started.
Version 1, version 2, up to version 3 we have.
Uh,
So you guys started with version 1 only, right? Not version 2.
yeah, version 1 only.
So it's a like real project. First they have released as per the requirement document, and based on your defects, it's like once you completed version 1, you need to check what version to update it, so that you will get to know what defects you missed to identify in this project. Likewise, you can analyze yourself and your efficient skills on testing an application.
Yeah, correct.
One more minute. Let's see. Manage your customer. So new customer, edit customer, delete customer is assigned to you under manager role, right, Chinna?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's see whether you have uploaded the test cases on to ClickUp. I'm at ClickUp, right?
Yes, ma'am. You're in the clickable.
New customer is there here? No. Which one you have added here?
Under the manager functionality, ma'am, not the customer.
This is customer functionality. Okay.
Yes.
Login functionality. Customer functionality only here. You created anything like that? Manager functionality?
Yes, ma'am. I have created that one. Like you only
Then
created on that day, but I have added the tasks some.
here it's not there, China. Do you have that link or something? I think I should get an email if you add something over
I
there.
did not assign to
Because
anyone.
no, I mean, if you do some changes also, if I send by myself to you,
Okay.
I'll get a notification. I did not get any notification from you.
You are using such a I think
Mm.
you have given on that day by such a.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay, okay. Can you pass me that link into the chat window here?
Yes.
Go to that task and then provide me the link,
Okay,
or
okay. We'll do
assign
that.
it to me that task. I'll
Okay, ma'am.
means to Anusha, not Satya.
Okay, ma'am.
Assigned, huh?
One moment, ma'am, please.
So any interviews so far you people gave?
Not yet, Anu.
And how about your technical knowledge now? We do have mock-up interview tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Everyone prepared their self-introduction, right? As per the experience your people are mentioning about.
yeah,
Okay. And take that as a serious thing, like it's really a real interview you're going to attend like that, and then prepare well, so that whatever flaws in your um, way of one second. Okay, sorry. So yeah, what I was telling you about. Yeah, just prepare yourself as like it's a serious interview, and then give your best tomorrow. Based on that, the people whoever going to take your interview can have a review with you, right? Based on that review, you can enhance yourself and your presentation skills in front of the interviewer. Okay.
okay.
Chinna. Okay. So China, really I said, I think Mohini, meanwhile, we will review yours. What is, I have assigned you? Let me check. I have assigned
Yes, you have assigned in banking customer one, but I didn't upload. I can show you on my screen. I can share the screen.
16, 17, 18, right? I have assigned. What is 16, 17, 18? I'll check in the
Ma'am, I
SR
think you
document. 16, 17, 18 in the sense
I
21.
made on fund transfer, mini statement, and customized statement.
Okay, fund transfer, mini statement, and customized statement. Good.
Mm.
So, did you create a subtasks under the customer now for that?
I didn't upload anything. I have everything in my system. I can show you on
Shall
in
we
my
do
system.
that now? Shall we do that now? I
Yeah,
just
sure, sure.
wanted to make it. So, under customer functionality, you do
Mm.
created your subtasks, right?
Yeah,
Fund transfer, mini
uh,
statement, customized
customized
statement.
statement.
I could
Yes.
see them. I could see them.
Mm-hmm.
So first attach your Excel and then update how much ever you understood about that particular task,
Mm.
like what to update in the activity, what are the details, what are the subtasks, what are the action items you need to update, you update accordingly.
Okay.
So
ma'am, you were saying about the resume, no?
haha,
Yeah,
what,
like tomorrow was the mock interview by taking
haha,
by someone.
ha.
We don't have
That is
any
what.
don't have any IT experience in India or otherwise whatever it is in USA.
Mm-mm.
Okay. But how to prepare on that without experience?
So
Like how to
experience
prepare?
is nothing but that is why these classes came up, right? To
Yes,
make you
ma'am.
experienced. So
Yes.
that's why even I am concentrating, like not only see normally functionality testing means what people say, they just show PPT and then say what is this testing, what is that testing, that you can also read from the online. But I'm trying to make you people to make that what happens it is in when it is in real time project. So this is what like every day morning they will have some meetings for the task whatever is assigned and how it is assigned, what functionality they will assign. You people already got to know, like as per the project, right? From the
Mm.
requirement stage to deployment stage, what and all stages you have, and in which stage how you work, everything you understood most probably by
Yes,
now.
ma'am. Yeah.
So most probably they ask like this, and they also ask certain questions like to test your experience. When you mention 2 years experience, they've definitely asked like, okay, so on so scenario happened. For example, like few scenarios which we came across. Okay, now we have a defect which is high priority, and we have another defect called which is also high priority. Among those two high priorities, which one you will pick? They will give you a clear scenario. Okay.
Okay. Mm. Mm, yeah.
So, for example, let's say this example only. banking project only. You have a login functionality, you have a blocker of username and password, and you have a manager role, which is also critical in that application. Manager was not able to create a new account. Those are both are like blockers for that day.
Yes,
So
ma'am. You
which
can't
blocker
continue the
you will
work.
take?
Yeah.
Yeah, to content what defect you will pick on that day first.
For the
That
login.
happen for those things now. You can't say like with only going through the Google what is testing, what is system testing and all. For that you actually need to work on some project with team, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So those type of conditions also there may be possibility. Most of the, like if you are saying experienced, based on your way of explaining itself, they will understand
Okay, by ourselves we
whether
have
you're
experience or
experienced.
not. That's the
Yeah, so those are the minute things you need to make sure.
okay, ma'am.
So not only the subject, like what are these type of testing, when to do that testing, when to do this testing. Even I have clearly mentioned you what is system testing, when to like you use system testing in our project,
Yes, yes, yes,
and what is functionality testing. So if you could understand that clearly, definitely you will understand, like when if they're asking when you perform monkey testing, when you perform sanity testing, when you perform system testing, what is like these things and all. While you get telling itself, you don't tell like a definition, like whatever we read from the online. You will tell with an experience like, okay, I have this application, I have that application. To integrate those both applications, I will do integration testing. To check the whole functionality of the end-to-end of my application, I will do system testing. I
okay,
will do regression whenever new changes happen. So
okay,
like that you need to explain based on the experience. So
okay.
these are the minute things you need to make sure. And apart from that, whatever the skill set you are updating in your resume, right?
Yes,
You if it is technical, definitely you should practice. You should practice those programs on your system.
okay.
Sit and practice those programs.
Mainly focus on tomorrow was manual or automation, both of them.
What
Tomorrow want to.
updated in your resume? Like you submitted some resumes, or how Satya said, like it's like a we pick up, or based on your resume, like whatever your self introduction, right? Based on that, you will get questions.
Okay, ma'am.
If you're mentioning you are experienced in so on so technical, then we will go to the technical. If you're mentioning both manual and technical, we will cover both manual and technical, like that.
Okay, ma'am. By the resume only they will consider us.
Mm. We forget all the training which we gave, and based on your resume, we will ask. That's it.
Okay, ma'am. Got it. Thank you.
But brush up your, if you're updating any Java or something, sit for 1 hour, search in Google what kind of interviewer can ask in, and for 2+ years of like Satya already gone through, like make you people gone through that the chat GPT, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How to update resume. It's not only useful for what to update in resume, it's also useful for whatever you have updated, how to prepare for that.
By the JD only, Java job description. We should
Job
look that.
description, what you mentioned, for example, if you mention selenium, first thing you need to do is all the concepts, what kind of concepts are there in the selenium, and
Yes.
practice them in your IDE. Then only you will be able to answer. Okay, so when you are giving answers, it is very clearly, see, for example, if you are asking me what is system testing, if I'm a just a fresher which actually joined, what I'll tell, yeah, system testing is like that, like the system definition I'll tell from the Google.
Yes, ma'am.
But when I'm started actually doing that, I will explain you in certain way that okay, this is what system testing. So that minute difference will be there, so that even in technical way, it is even more clearly visible for the interviewers if you are not giving the syntaxes. For example, you are using print statement in IDE, right? What do you use
Not the print statement, like which one you are asking?
to print any string value into the console? What statement you use?
For the printing?
Yeah, in IDE, to print any statement, like yeah, welcome page launched, URL launched, URL logged in. So that kind of strings you will print in console.
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Like hello world, like any program. Yeah,
Yes,
that's it.
yes. So
Yes.
for that, what statement you use?
Print dot out dot L.
In Selenium, you use that?
Yes, ma'am. Like for the Java program, we use that one.
For the
Java
Java,
Selenium.
yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In Selenium, what you people usually do? It's like easy way to pick up.
Public static void.
Public static void. So you need to brush up the con. You did you updated Java in your resume
Yes, ma'am.
with what experience?
For the Selenium only, with Selenium.
With Selenium, how many years
Yes.
of experience you mentioned?
5 years.
Oh, 5 years. So you definitely have to go through the what is class, what is objects,
Hmm.
what are objects, what are the OOPS concepts, all the OOPS concept you need to brush up. Open once in your chat, in your local chat GPT open, or directly go to Java tutorial or anything, whichever you're comfortable with.
I'm using ChatGPT. Yes.
See, for Selenium to use Java, we don't need to go high level, but
Yeah,
the
just the
basic things we
basics.
need, like what is method, when to use method, what is class, how to create a class, how many ways I can use the class, what is interface.
Hmm.
So all these things are like general normal topics which can be known to a 1 year experience guy also if they're seriously working on that Java part. So as a testers, we don't need to go inside of it, but in a higher level, if they have class, how can I invoke that class into my test case? How can I use those methods? How can I reuse those methods? So those things and all, even test ng. So what type of annotations you know regarding test ng? Like even he told right,
Yes,
test
ma'am.
ng annotations. Any
Yes.
test ng annotation you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me one.
Like, which one you are asking, ma'am? Test? NG, ma'am.
Test ng annotations. We had a session right with Mahesh one day. He shown test cases, few test cases he shown, right?
Yes, ma'am. At the rate test before method, like that after method. Yeah, this is yes, yes, yes.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
got
So
it.
open test ng, and then go through this higher level topics. What is there actually in that?
Okay.
For
After
example,
test,
when it
before test, those only know, ma'am? Like what are the code you
those
use?
only
Yeah. Okay.
after method, before method, all these are and at a test, before
Yes, ma'am.
test. These are like one second.
Basic questions. Yeah.
One second. So normally, if you are mentioning 5 years, right, they don't ask what are test ng annotations mostly. They may
Okay.
ask you like, what is the order of the test ng annotations? Which one to use first? Which one to use next? For that, you need to practice your test ng test cases on IDE. Which one you are using before? If you observe that day, he used test after before method.
Yes, ma'am.
He
First one
used
was
some
test.
before method. No,
Yes.
no. First one was before method and then test, then
Mm.
after method he used, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that hierarchy you need to mention like first suit will be there, then before test what need to mention, then before class, then before method, then test case, like at test. Let later all these after methods will come after method, after class, after test, after suit. So that was the sequence.
Okay, ma'am.
So these will happen. This will, I mean, you can answer them only when you really worked on them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you're mentioning 5 years of experience, no problem, but you need a groundwork for that.
No one are considering, ma'am, without 5 years experience. No one are picking the resume.
That's what, it's
Yeah.
okay. It's their requirement. We can't complain on that
Yes.
because they're asking for 5 years experience, because it's like that for their need, right? Like if it is based on the project only, if you have need, then only you can ask for anyone to do something, right? Like for example, if you have a need to clean home, then only you will call home clean person. Normally you can't call him and okay, sit inside home, right? So you also think that okay, that home cleaning person should know how to clean. You can't sit with him, okay, how to clean this, how to clean that. No, right?
Yeah, for the need only they are accepting us.
Yes, yes. So it's not an issue. It's
Mm,
just that you need to brush up your skills. You need to enhance your skills. You need to be ready for that.
yes, ma'am. Sure.
So this training is really helping for you so that you are coordinating with a team and you are being on one platform like Git repo. You understood
Mm.
Git repo, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you push any code to there?
Yes, ma'am. I taken class, separate class with Mahesh also. If any doubts,
Good, good, good,
yeah.
very good.
Okay.
So that is common in any project. In project, actually, people don't make you sit and tell, okay, here you push, here you don't push. No, directly, since 5 years experience guy you are, they directly tell that, okay, this code version needs to be updated. That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
How to update, you don't know. If you don't know, then it will be problem, right? So since that class is there, you got to know. First, I need to pull whatever is the code is there on the what to say on our repo,
Yeah.
then update my changes, add my changes, then push. By first way I need to clone, then add, then pull, then push, right?
Yes, ma'am.
These are the basic steps. And but in real scenario, right, they
Mm.
also create branches. They can't directly rely on you that push your
Yes,
code
ma'am.
to main
Mahesh taken
branch.
class about the branch yesterday. Yeah, they created the branches yesterday.
Oh cool, then
Yeah.
fine, fine. So like that, first you need to upload your branches, I mean push your changes to branches, someone will review and then they merge to the main branch. Like that it happens,
Okay.
because it's like coordination, right? You only take care of your part.
Yes, ma'am.
When Mohini come, she will fix something else. So both
Mm.
codes should not conflict any other main methods or erase
Mm.
any other methods. If you are erasing, there should be some proper justification. Like that many things will happen, so someone will lead that, who knows that whole application level of knowledge. They will take care of that. If you are only the project person who is taking care of your own repo, then it's not a problem. You will only get to know.
Any
But it's
questions about it?
always but it's always a good practice to maintain a branch before we are pushing it to the main branch.
Only questions like on Git, like how to clone, how to push. That's it, ma'am. Anything or creating the.
You practice them with the team,
Okay.
then you will erase few things. So based on whatever they ask, you will be able to answer.
Oh, got it, ma'am. Okay.
So they mostly ask for Git very less only, because it's just a common process in all the projects. They may
Okay.
ask like how you do this thing, how you do that thing. You no need to mention whole thing. You just give the basic commands like Git, the hierarchy of commands. Clone,
Okay.
clone the main branch to my local, update, pull, update, add, pull, and then push.
Okay, ma'am.
They may ask syntaxes. Be
Okay.
prepared with the syntaxes.
Okay. Mohini, any questions from you?
No, no, I'm okay.
I think Mohini, last time I have taken entry for you, right?
Yes, you took it.
Oh, oh,
Mm.
oh,
So,
last time mock interview. Okay, okay,
Hmm.
okay.
so you are also updating 5 years experience, right? If you
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
Okay, brush up your concepts,
Hmm.
theoretical concepts.
Hmm.
Like when they are, first you listen to them, what they're asking, okay?
Hmm.
If they're asking what are the commands of the Git, you should not start from like, okay, I'll open a Git and then click on there, click on here. No,
Hmm.
just you should be efficient with your answer. Like, okay, we have a commands, Git clone, Git like that. That's it. From there, you need to start.
Hmm.
You don't need to start from the history, but these tricks you can play when you are not assured of the answer,
Hmm.
but you can represent yourself like you know something about it.
Hmm. Yes.
But you can't apply this trick for every question which they ask. Okay,
Hmm.
for
Okay.
some questions, yes, use this trick. It's a good trick to convey what you know about that. if you don't know what they're asking. But for simple questions, like if they're asking directly command, you should not apply this trick. If they're asking scenarios wise, then you can, if you are not sure about that scenario, what to do, how to do, then whatever you know about that scenario, you can represent yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
And don't enlarge your answers.
Mhm.
Make it like precise them to little convenient way. Okay.
Okay.
And you both like make sure you're brushing up your theoretical knowledge, like one line answers like what is system testing, why we use git, why, what are the annotations we have, what are the methods we have in testng, when we use method, when we apply interface concept in our project, when we apply interface concept in our project, how we will get to know, when we know the definition of interface, when we practice that interface into our project. So make sure whatever you're applying in your like at least in your self introduction, whatever you're mentioning, those skills minimum knowledge you have. Okay. The terminology at least you should be ready with a concept, real concept. Okay.
Okay.
And China, I think you need to brush up this Java oops concepts. It's not needed. Like if you don't have a knowledge of any other language also, just open Google, search like Java tutorial or something. They will start with oops concept, or just go through some YouTube channel,
Yes,
YouTube
ma'am.
videos that uh, Java basic concepts like that you can search, and and just listen while you're traveling or somewhere, something like that. Just listen those oops concept.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Sure. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, what is array, what is list?
Yeah, yeah.
These also you need to, because most of the projects use this objects, right? And these are minute things, but once you just listen, at least you will you will be familiar with those terminology. Okay. But take it as a serious, like tomorrow whatever you are trying to give your interview, think like it's a real time interview and then accordingly prepare.
So interview will be only on whatever we learn in from this class. Is it depends on this, or we need to read
So
outside?
whatever is this class is to push you people and give you a way, like in this way you can go, in this way you can go. These are the concept you will come across. And the further things is up to yourself. Like for example, if Mahesh told what is TestNG and what are the annotations we can use, how many of you actually practiced them and enhanced yourself, pushed yourself to the further concepts? TestNG, the basic level, high level, mostly by covering all the methods he told the class, right? So if you are practicing it, you will come up with more methods like that, like more uses, like okay, after method in this way also I can use, in that way also I can use. He prepared a suit, test engine suit. In that also many things are there, many attributes you can add, many attributes you can utilize. So those and all you need to explore. Even sometimes whatever is told from the class is useful when you actually practiced. You may forget, right? Okay, now, okay, now if I mentioned test suit, you both could able to recap what is test suit? No, I guess, probably.
For sure,
But
no,
it,
ma'am.
it,
Yeah.
yeah, he did told that. He did explained about test suit, form.xml. He creates some .xml file, right? Where we can add all our test case and execute at once.
Yes, ma'am. He explained the POM direction already.
Yeah, so
In
whatever
1
is
minute,
class
ma'am.
is apart. Okay, I'll rejoin. What to say? Dependency. That's it. Into our form.xml file. Do you remember? You remember?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
So Java code example, first Selenium WebDriver Java code example in the sense they just do hello world or something they will print. CSS selector, what is CSS selector?
For the like XPath and XPath.
X,
Sorry.
XPath, CSS, and what
Yeah, yeah.
else we have?
Like ID.
Okay.
Mm,
So we have different types of, I mean, different, many, like
there.
many others also, right?
Yes, ma'am. There are 4 types or 5 types.
Locators,
Yeah. Name. I know one was name or ID. What else?
ID, name,
Yeah.
class, XPath, CSS
Yes.
selector,
Yeah.
link text,
Prompt.
partial
Prompt.
text, tag
Prompt
name,
text. I think so. Prompt text.
link text,
Yeah.
link
Link text.
text,
Yeah.
partial link text,
Yeah. Partial text. Yes.
tag
Sorry.
name.
Yeah.
So, and what is DOM? Let's, I mean, okay, what is DOM file? I know this is a little high level, but let's try. So you people are finding the XPath and all from some script, right? By inspecting.
Yes, ma'am.
That is called DOM file. From DOM file, we will find an element, certain web element.
Okay.
Okay. So CSS selector, locators in Selenium. Here it's a CSS selector. Why they have specially mentioned here is there is some significance about CSS selector, and interviews they mostly ask what is the importance of CSS selector, what you use in your project, XPath or CSS selector, what is an efficient way, is it CSS or XPath, like
For
that.
locating. Yeah.
Yeah, which one you say, XPath would be better or CSS is better?
CSS.
Good.
XPath.
CS, no, actually in a program perspective, CSS is the efficient one. I mean, it picks the element,
Correct. Yeah.
the time it takes to pick an element is faster than the time it takes for XPath. But our developer or whoever is writing the script, their convenient way is XPath. They can uh, locate an element in an accurate way, in an assurance way. So these are the two different what to say importances of XPath and CSS selector. And locators as we have already discussed. Find element and find elements. This already covered by him. Let's say who can answer this, Mohini or Rachna.
What was the question, ma'am? Sorry.
Find element. Am I sharing my screen?
Yes, yes, I can see.
So
In
find
find,
element and yeah.
yeah, in find element, it will return only a single element, and in
Mm.
find element, elements, it will return all the elements. If there are multiple web elements, then it will return all the elements.
List
And
of the elements
yeah,
in that particular page.
yeah, list of the elements,
This is like
web
only
element.
certain element which we are navigating through the node.
Hmm.
And web elements, like how to handle text box. For text box, in the end, what you will add, dot enter, dot click, which one, dot send.
Dot enter.
Okay. And to submit,
Send keys.
a button, to submit a button, which text you will enter, or you will tap on that submit button or click on that submit button. So to submit, you will say dot click. To enter, you will say to dot send keys like username, password, Those programs you have practiced in your locals, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
From the Chrome browser.
These things you need to make sure, the syntaxes. These are basic syntaxes. It's not even a deep subject. Okay, dot click for submit. Even I think, yeah, he covered that part also. I think I have joined or not, I'm not sure, but he covered that. Dot click while writing the program, he was giving a dot click, dot send keys, how to handle radio buttons, how to handle check boxes. You
Yes,
no
yes,
need
he
to
mentioned.
mention all the code, but that main syntax will be there, right? That you need to again to handle drop down, which method you use to handling for handling text, what to say, drop downs, a certain method we use while handling that select method.
Uh,
Select method.
select, uh,
Yeah,
say new select, driver dot find element. That one. Select by value, select by index. That one.
that's what you already said the
Select.
answer. We use select method, that's it. Mohini, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
So for everything, just go to this and then go over just okay higher level preparing for the interviews. Like just go inside, check the syntaxes for how we are handling text box, how we are handling sub. Just remember those syntaxes, okay?
Yeah.
And then checkbox radio button, how you're handling. Again, how you can click on an image. To click on an image,
Ma'am,
what? Yeah,
tomorrow or Friday, ma'am? Mock interview.
I'm not sure, but probably this week.
Better to keep on Friday, ma'am.
Kyo? Sorry, why?
Better to keep on Friday, ma'am.
It's not better. By this time when the selenium class was going on, he this all things it's already covered, right, in class.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, this
By asking you, we are forgetting all the.
That's what preparing for the interview means, recapping all the things. It's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
that you don't know, you know, but you're not getting triggered means you're you have lack in that
When we are
touching those
shifting to another,
concepts.
like when we are shifting to another topic, this the previous topic was going gone.
Before interval and after interval, you will remember the movie, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, whenever we are doing something, we should like that. It's not that a concept or something. Since you have made your mind uh, to pursue your career in this software itself, so you start liking it.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm,
I'm trying that.
Okay.
I'm trying
yes.
to edit, but it's not coming to
Hmm.
me.
It will. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. When you're in India, have you ever thought in your 10th class itself that you will go to US? No, right?
No, ma'am.
You did.
My father sent me here.
But still, they sent you for your good career, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't have that opportunity. My parents were asked me to stop my studies itself in the degree itself.
Oh, okay.
Even with me too.
So exactly. So when you get an opportunity, of course, yeah, you have that. What to say? You should also. I mean, yeah, some fathers persist their sons to do something. But yeah, but if you are seriously until unless you don't like, you wouldn't come till here, right? You don't even your father didn't say to join the classes, but you are joining by yourself. For what?
Yes, ma'am.
You
To
have
learn
interest in
something.
you. Yeah,
Yes.
you have interest in you. So just that you need a way to go. Like you need to know the way how I can start, where I can keep my efforts in my free time. So all these things you wanted to know. So that's why this class is there. So you can make utilize of it. Like here you have three trainers.
Yes.
Seriously, to ask a doubt in my like when I was in your stage, I was not having any person. I was like joining classes, but they were like giving output like okay, they were just sliding the slides. Look, this is this, this is that, this is this, and this is the method. This is like that's it. They were just hurrying, completing their PPT. That's it. But here you have support like. You can ask a questions. If you're stuck somewhere, people are there here to make you push up and make you understand, right? Utilize
Yes,
them,
ma'am.
utilize this time. Now that's why you, since I got to know that the way how to prepare for the interview based on the concepts, might be you are facing some difficulty, that's why I'm going through these things. So this is the way for all other concepts. If you're applying git, you don't need to ask anyone, just go to the any tutorial and just see the high level concepts what they have. So selenium means these are all the concepts I need to cover. This is the clear picture you have here, right?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Mm.
these, out of these concept they won't ask anything. One thing is based on your experience, how you're handling that concept is matters.
Mm.
But at least if you have basic knowledge, like okay, if I'm handling what to, like how to handle my drop down list, okay, select method I use, at least this much knowledge you should have in a quick manner.
Mm.
How you write the syntax in the and all secondary, but at least you should be in a quick way to say that okay, for drop down I use select method.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, ma'am.
and and mouse click and mouse, these are the events, right? How we handle, we use action class here to cover this mouse click events and all. And upload and download, we use some file explore method, which is against a special separate method to handle only or uploading and downloading the files, because usually we can't handle in our selenium file explores. But there is a way they came up and then told you here, this Guru 99 Selenium tutorial, go through that and then understand. Okay, just read it. It will take hardly for you, like don't deep dive, just at least okay, what, for example, alert and pop-up. This is one of the concept in Selenium driver. This, since this is already explained by Mahesh, but you forgot what method you wanted to use, just go inside and then see what method they are using for this. Then you will definitely recap what Mahesh was told. So I need to click on and how to handle that. I'll get a prompt. First, I need to switch or dismiss. So first I will switch to the alert, which is by using driver dot switch to dot alert. First I need to create an alert new object. Alert is equal to new alert, something like that we need to create, and then switch to the alert and then either dismiss or accept. To click on okay, the one which they are showing, you will click on accept. Okay, to cross you will click this to handle this one cross mark, you will write a line like dot dismiss. Okay, so to handle each and every element here, we have a separate line. See, dot dismiss to click on the cross mark, dot accept to click on the OK button. To capture the alert message, dot get text, so that we will get displayed to the console that it's not like only by using this line you will be able to capture the text. You need to also print now using system dot out dot println. Okay, in Selenium we use system dot out dot println and that string of the text to print into console. Okay,
Mm.
if you wanted to enter any keys into that alert box, you can enter through dot send keys. Mohini,
Yeah.
oh, now
Now
understood?
understood. Yes.
So likewise, you will be able to cover up all the concepts. Okay.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
now,
this will be very
so now
helpful.
in so now in tomorrow's interview, how you handle your alerts? I'll ask. You will say, okay, I will use alert method. I will say, I just wanted to click on the cross mark. What context, what text you will give, what syntax you give. You will definitely say, you should definitely say dot dismiss directly. I'll use alert method using dot dismiss in the end. That's it. In that way, you will be precising and to the point answer. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
You don't need to write okay alert alert new alert. If they ask, that's okay to tell, but normally I'm saying okay dot dismiss. If you say, that's it.
Okay.
But sometimes you can also lag the interviewer. This is one of the trick. As soon as like the dragging also, it shouldn't be like you wanted doing it. When they are asking some answer, it's okay. For example, for alert, you can say, yeah, first I will create a new alert, uh, and then I will click on dot dismiss, like complete syntax you can give, so that it will take you like 2 minutes at least, right, to complete that, or 1 minute, so that you can reduce the number of questions triggering to you. But
Okay.
the lagging should not be like you wantedly precising, like, okay, first I'll open IDE and then create my class and then I'll create a class. So these things and all you should not tell. But when they're asking about alert, it's okay to give some complete syntax. First, you just tell dot dismiss, then start giving the syntaxes, how you will write. Okay, I'll create a new object for an alert, and then I'll write this code called dot dismiss. I'll first switch to the alert box, and then I'll write dismiss like that. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
And web table, this is very, very, very I mean, difficult. I don't say difficult, but very tricky part in Selenium, handling web tables
Yeah.
and dynamic web tables. So fun.
We did not gone through, I think so, web table.
These are very high level. I mean,
Okay.
so I think that's why we did not gone through, but you can, that's what, see, when he said all these concepts, if you open any tutorial after his class, you would definitely come across these concepts, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
But we did not go through that.
That's what your homework
Mm.
represent. I mean, now what your homework is, we will get to know like what homework you are doing based on the class. It's not that only, since I think, yeah, I understood that you don't have any experience, so you're trying to explore. I think this really helps you. Maybe by next 2 3 weeks you will be definitely in line,
Hmm.
but with your own efforts. Until unless you pitch in yourself and explore yourself, nothing can be inserted into your brain. If you have the technical, I mean, if you latest technology, if it is like that to feed everything instead of reading by ourselves, that
Hmm.
is secondary. But since we have to feed into ourselves based on what we understood, we have to give some groundwork. Okay.
Yeah.
These are desired capabilities in Selenium WebDriver. Desired capabilities are nothing but some capabilities by launching the, like, to, for example, see, in when it comes to real project, to launch browser itself, we need to make sure some documentation, like we need to apply some SSL certification to not get into authentication in a proper way. So all these things will be there. It's good to know, like just go through this for now. For tomorrow's interview, maybe we may don't ask into
Sure
these
about tomorrow,
things
ma'am?
in a, sorry,
You are sure about tomorrow only?
I'm not sure. Maybe Satya will. Satya already gave you, right, when to take interviews.
Tomorrow or Friday?
He told he will take an interview, but I didn't see the date. I think Thursday, huh? Thursday or Friday. I'm sorry if I'm
Friday or
redirecting.
tomorrow? Wednesday or Friday? He said that.
Mm, leave about that. First, you concentrate
Okay.
on these concepts now.
Okay, I'm
When it
sorry.
is, we'll see. We'll see that. So, see, this is what they're telling. So, to contact with any browser, there should be some configurations we need to make, which we can use, which we can do using capabilities. Okay, that picture you understood, right? By seeing that picture, you might got some idea. To contact with browsers, we should have some we will have some firewalls and then proxies and all, right?
Hmm.
So, or to handle those things, this concept will help.
Okay.
And these are again a very deep dive. Once you familiar with all the basic concepts, you can go through all this. Okay, tool, tip, and all. And see, test NG also here only for your sake. Let me pass this. It may be useful. I think you can also check this online we have available.
Yes, it is. It is available there.
Hmm. See, test NG. What are the test NG concept? Here only you can understand. First, how we can install. Next, what are the annotations? And how we can add that test NG framework into Selenium. How many groups we have, and what is test priority, how we can parallel execution in Selenium. This is one of the concept, very good concept. Go through this. How to run multiple test suites in Selenium, listeners, and how to execute failed. All these things are there. First, at least you familiar with these annotations, okay? And test priorities, session handling. All these are, see, oral test engine means these are the concept. This is a high level. Until unless means if they're asking you in test ng, they will touch either of these concepts. Okay, based on your experience and practice levels. When you mention experience, I convert that as to practice. How much ever you practice, that much you're experienced. Okay, so you don't need to worry about like, okay, I was just mentioning 5 years, but I do not have 5 years of experience. But you can create yourself that 5 years experience by practicing all this into your means by yourself, right? So these all you can. Okay, page object model in Selenium. So now we are sending dots and keys and all, right? We are sending using hard coding values like which username you're sending, which password you're sending through text, right, in the code itself. But when it comes to real project, it's not a it's unethical to disclose usernames and passwords at the code level. Okay, so for that we need to come with some models, certain models we have. So in that page object model, like you can invoke your details, those called variables or something. We can store them in some file, text file. From that file we will pull to our code. So don't be panic if you are listening to the first time all this, but first start exploring at least the basic things. Okay, put your pen on the paper, I say. Okay, so keep your keyboard on, and then open testng, open your IDE, and then start using all these concepts in your local. So automatically you will be able to familiar with all these concepts. And same way core Java. Core Java you can. Core Java concepts did we covered?
No,
No, ma'am.
I think he covered along with Selenium, right?
Selenium.
When he was telling Selenium, yeah, this is class, this is method, like that he told, if I remember.
Yes.
That's why whenever it is a 1 hour or 2 hour session, pay attention to the each and every word, what especially in technical way. When it comes to technical things, you need to pay attention for each word they're mentioning. I never seen anyone asking doubts during this automation classes. You guys never interrupted like, okay, this so and so word, I'm not able to understand what that word means. It's okay. Training purpose is that to know what you don't know. So
It is
you
like
can.
that Java. I mean, we don't know much, so that's why maybe that
That's why
questions
when you
are not
don't
arising.
know much, yeah, no, that is when questions should arise. When someone is telling you something, you
Mhm.
don't know anything. They should know that you don't know anything. so that they will actually, like me or Satya or Mahesh, we are giving you a basic level, like from where you can be able to understand. To that level only they are explaining. But still, when you listen that word like class, since you don't have any background, you will definitely don't know what is class.
Mm.
You can ask there itself. Okay, so, Mahesh, I'm not able to understand what is class. I mean, I don't know what is class. You mentioned a term called class. What it is means. It's okay to ask minute questions because this platform is for that, right? Okay. So what is class? A class is a template or a blueprint or so normally in interviews they ask, right?
Mm.
I mostly don't prefer this textbook oriented definition, which I have yeah, it is good to have the experience, this whole
Then.
systematic way of definition to tell in front of the interviewer.
Mm.
But yeah, it's like
I was about to ask you how to keep all that terms in mind like that. Hello?
Just by hearting. Ma'am, we can't hear your voice.
am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So when you start making use of them in your projects, right?
Mm.
Obviously, you will get that knowledge. You don't rely on the definition always. When to use what? Okay, inheritance means in what way I can use. Okay, I will have a class. Whatever methods are there in that class, I will invoke that class into my another class. Then I can make use of all the methods, whatever defined in that particular class. In that way, also you can explain to the interviewer instead of giving that. Okay, inheritance is a mechanism in which one class acquire all the features of another class. We can achieve inheritance by using this method keyword, extends keyword like that. Yeah, this is actually this one extends keyword. This again you need to remember. When we use inheritance, this syntax will be there. Whatever the class we are inheriting, that we will use using extend method. Okay, polymorphism. So go to some tutorials as well. If you are don't have much time to read all this, directly go to some tutorial and then explore all the Java concepts at least. These concepts first, go through these for tomorrow's interview. Understand these concepts first. What is class? What is object? What is abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism? What are the pros and cons of Java? At least go through all this. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
And what else you people are updating in your session?
Can you share this link with us?
Which link I'm sharing?
This
Java.
Java pointer.
Mm, I will give you a simple site.
Mm.
This would be better. This W3 schools, they give you, yeah, this is better. Just go higher level for now. See, here only you will be able to see the answer.
Mm.
So here what you will write.
System dot out dot println.
Println.
So explore this site, how you can make use of it. Okay, so for TestNG and Selenium, first link you will go through, and for Java concepts, just at least for tomorrow's, interviews time, by then that time, at least cover this OOPS concepts. Okay.
Okay.
Any other? 1 second. I think Chinna, have you assigned that manager task for me?
Yes, ma'am.
You can assign to him only. Satya and myself. You can assign it to both of them so that I will get an email right to my mail ID.
Okay.
I have uploaded my documents in here. Fund transfer, mini statement, and customized statement.
Let me review them.
Yeah. I just
I
need
am
to.
not seeing customer. What is that manager functionality? You are able to.
When we got completed, it will go to the completed task, ma'am. It will be not here.
Oh,
I
you
think
made it
so.
completed.
Yes, ma'am. I did not complete, but I changed the status.
Let me see. Let
Yes.
me see. So when you are already working on this fund transfer, right?
Hmm.
You should mention it as in progress. Okay, Mohini.
Okay.
I told you the importance of the status, right?
Yes. Yes.
So here you mention and update the status to other also.
Okay.
And is this completed? If it is completed, mark it as completed. Assign to Mohini. Good, good. You started with navigating to the URL. Good.
Yeah.
As I already told you, don't write as expected. It's not a good practice of writing as expected as in actual results. When you open the site, what you are seeing, that should be written here, okay? For now,
Okay.
just leave it, but yeah, for your future reference purpose, I'm just conveying it, okay?
Okay. Okay. Fine.
And where is your track sheet for all these test cases?
That defect tracking sheet is there, and the screenshots one that I need to upload. I have prepared it. If you want to see, I can show
You
you.
have different, okay, this is where you are defect tracking sheet, huh?
Yeah. And I have a single defect tracking sheet too, where
See,
I
you
have.
mentioned name as the defect tracking sheet. Uh, these are test scenarios tracker, right?
Yeah.
So change the name, okay? Later.
Okay.
Defect list is different for you.
Okay.
Good, good, good that you are maintaining a separate sheet. Test case 1, test case 2, test case 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here, okay, test case 2.
This is for test case 2, and this is for test case 1.
Instead,
Hmm.
you can mention FT101, and after that this is like instead of mentioning TC2, first mention DFT, then TC. Okay,
Okay.
D1 FT1 TC1,
Okay.
D1 FT1 TC2, like that. And when it comes to FT2, FT2 will come, and TC1 will come, like that.
No, but you will get confused now because this is from test case 1. What I made it differently from that only, that and all. See, there is a defect ID I wrote over here. So
See, test
that is for
case I
that
will,
one.
which you mentioned, BFC002.
That is
Correct?
incorrect. Is that
This is the
incorrect?
final one. You no need to change, give or new name. This is the
Okay, okay,
final one.
okay,
And
okay.
while creating this itself, you need to make sure that you are maintaining an hierarchy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay?
Mm.
So while giving that test case one, you will give some name and do like that. And
Okay.
when you are actually writing certain set of test case under this scenario,
Mm-hmm.
append that with TS1 underscore TC1 like that. For example, here you have written 002FT something, right? Where report you have written
Yeah, I have written all the
082.
that.
So underscore TC01 now for the first test case here, this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I have already told you that if you are giving test case, if you are maintaining this kind of template, make sure that for every test case, you are providing an ID here, right?
Okay.
And for every test case, all these things should be there.
Okay.
So, fine. Okay.
She done amazing job, ma'am. Wow.
China, you were saying something?
She done very well, ma'am. I'm
She did
saying
very
her.
well. Let's see yours also. Where are yours?
You, mine was in my PC, ma'am. Not. I will
Hmm.
share with you, ma'am. I will share with you by end of this class.
I keep listening this from 1 week, China.
Sorry, ma'am. In Best Buy, they are not giving the refund
I
to me.
no no, it's not sorry for me, sorry for you. It's not my time. You're utilizing your time. So let's see.
And the call will get close after 1 minute.
1 minute left. Okay then. If you have any further questions, we'll reinitiate. Otherwise, let's see. Do you have any other questions? Shall we rejoin again?
No, ma'am, we are good.
Mm.
I'm good with this.
Just let me know is my test cases are correct or I need to update anything in that. That's it.
Okay, then
I'll do
rejoin
that.
now.
Okay.